What's happened, you savages? Uncle Joey and his trusted fucking partner of death here, Lee Syatt. It's a Tuesday morning, the 22nd of July, and it's the Church New Testament coming at you. Let's start this mother. What up? What's happening, Lee?
Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you. How was your weekend up in Boston?
It was, well...
But wait, whoa.
Okay.
Before we get into anything, it's birthday. It's happy birthday, Lee Syatt.
Thank
He's 30
you.
motherfucking 7. Look at him. 12 years, he's still not dead. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you
my
could
God.
say that he takes a licking
Every
and keeps
year.
on fucking ticking.
I definitely
I give him different edible combinations. I throw different defenses at him. I mix it up, and he's fucking survived. I love you, buddy.
Dude, do you know how like Stanhope has like a death pool?
Yeah.
Do you think I must be on somebody's
Yeah,
with all
no,
those
no,
edibles?
no.
You don't think so? At 300 pounds taking
We're on the
2,000 milligrams?
big dick pool. That's what we're at, Jack. We don't work. Who's on the death pool, you fucking mook? You don't work like that. We're slinging big
You
dick
just
up
said
here.
I'm still alive, which is
That's right. That's good. We're both still alive. I mean, listen, I met you. I was a little younger. Now I'm an old Billy Goat. That's when I was a young Billy Goat. And
14
we're
years
still
ago.
here,
Yeah.
motherfucker. But happy birthday
Thank
to
you,
you.
dude.
And I know you spent the weekend up in Boston with Mom. And
Yeah, it was nice to spend it with her.
yeah, it was very nice. Look at you.
But dude, I'm surprised I didn't like there wasn't a news story about a bald Jew killing people on the highway with a U-Haul. I had to drive a U-Haul in New York first of all, and then I had to drive. I'm so short that I don't drive like one time they tried to give me a pickup at like a car rental place, and I got out and I couldn't even see over the top. It was. Dude, I had to drive the 405 on the way to work, and I told them, like, I'm going to kill someone if I'm I can't see over anything. And dude, my mirror, I've never driven a truck. When have I ever driven a moving truck? Which is crazy that I'm allowed to. For $400, I picked it up at a Shell station, and the guy, it was dirty as fuck. But the right mirror, every time the car shook, would turn. So I was on the highway fucking, and I couldn't roll down the window to even check. It was a twist turn mirror still.
Yeah, still 1920.
Oh my God.
U-Haul has 2,000 million vehicles, and all of them have a fucking knob.
And then I didn't think about this. I was using Google Maps, and it took me on a highway, and thankfully right before the exit, they're like, hey, this is a no commercial vehicle, nothing over 10 feet, and I was 11 feet. If I'd gone one more exit, I would have been either stuck or like I'd be one of those videos where like the top of the truck comes off. So it's fucking wild that I survived this. And by the way, it is funny about the stairs. I was laughing because I always hire movers and they fucking hate me. They know it's 4 flights, but they're happy on the phone with the 4 flights. And then I got into my apartment to like clean it out, and like I had some stuff in the freezer, and it was like all frosty, and I figured they were just putting their heads in the freezer because they had to go up and down like 18 times. Oh, it's the best. I love how.
Oh, listen, I mean, if you're gonna go up 4 flights of steps, I'm gonna tip you extra.
Yeah.
But I'm going to sit there and watch you die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't grabbing shit. I ain't grabbing nothing. I'll cheer you on. I'm like one of those white people in a race. I throw water at you and throw a little towel at you and shit. And, yeah, maybe give you some Gatorade and rub your shoulders
Oh, yeah.
on the way up. But I'm not even going to try that shit. Like, that's something for, like, really young people. 4 flights of steps is you're 22, you have no money, and you live with 10 dudes in an apartment. And you could puke up there. You could do whatever. I mean, that's what.
Dude, and they're in shape. Like these guys were nice, but the guys when I moved in I had white guys this time.
You know what you got to do? Let's call them up next time and go, listen, I got 4 floors, but don't worry about it. Bring me big guys because I got a ton of food I'm going to give away. And they'll bring 3 guys looking like me after that first flight. Just watch them go down, mouth to mouth, fucking Mexican immigration. No.
Oh, my
It's
God.
fucking hysterical.
Yeah, it would not be like I had to do like 3 trips, and I was drenched.
Brutal. And I couldn't imagine. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was really sick in January. And there was one point in March that I could not walk from my chair to the bathroom. I would just have to get a cup from the refrigerator I put like a pee cup up there one time because I knew
Cause
to take the pressure off me,
right.
so I could pee like 3 inches and then make it to the bathroom. And
3 inches.
You think I'm fucking kidding you?
I don't know what that means. 3 inches.
When I got, like
like 3 inches of your dick,
3 inches of piss.
Oh, okay.
Just to take the pressure off me, and I could breathe and regain my fucking breath.
Okay.
And then I would go into the bathroom and pee. But there were nights that you guys know me. I wouldn't eat because I had to walk up those steps.
Oh, damn.
I got cold water down here like a motherfucker. That's it. Everything's upstairs. And I would sit down there until my wife came home or whatever, and I'd tell her I can't walk up. So
right.
I know, I can't even imagine 4 fucking flights of steps. And you get all the way upstairs, right? You fucking sit down and all of a sudden, because even the Chinese people won't come back. Like if they deliver the food for you and they forget the spare ribs, they ain't coming back.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, we give credit, man. That's it. He ain't going back up. The guy will come back. No, I ain't going back up those steps. There's no way I'm going back up those steps.
I was surprised that delivery guys would do it. When I first moved there, I was like, oh, there's no way. And they came up the stairs. God bless them. Oh, but the Hispanic movers, dude, they ran up and down when I moved in with more shit. And after it, they smoked cigarettes outside. It was the most impressive. They were so much better than the White Russian ones.
They train with backpacks. Those are the same migrants that walk all over the place with a backpack on. You see them. They got to get to where they're going. But all in all, you had a good weekend.
Yeah, it was great. It's it's crazy. There's not everyone gets like to have their parents when you're 37 with parents
that's big, bro.
It's big, so it was nice to spend it with her.
Good for you, my friend.
Yeah, it was fun.
And the girlfriend's still out of town. You're lonely.
Yeah, the 3 weeks.
You got the cat.
Her cat, dude. Her cat is
she's
just doesn't like
anti-Semitic.
anybody.
No, but she doesn't like Jews.
She's anti-people.
He was sleeping and she crawled up on the bed just to whack him.
Yeah.
And crawled right back.
Well, she's mad because my girl's been gone for like 11 days or something. So she when she's around, the cat will allow me to be there. Because I gave it treats, it would follow me and kind of nip at my feet a little bit into the treats. And then if I didn't give the treats fast enough, it would whack me. But now, because I was gone a lot last week, I stayed in Harlem packing up. Now when I get to the apartment, it's because I've never had cats. So I'm learning that there's a meow, and then there's I'm going to fuck you up meow.
Yeah, there's 3 different meow. I'm hungry meow. Pet me meow. I hate Jews meow. Yeah, that's the meow you get the most. It's maybe she's fucking German. You ever think of that?
She might be, but apparently she attacks everybody. She attacked the cleaning lady the other, and she's a cute cat. I got these things that spray stuff out that's supposed to calm cats down.
No, catnip. George is right.
She has catnip. Okay,
you got to give it to her and play with her and get the ball.
I can't touch this fucking cat.
No, you don't touch it when they have the thing. Just get a string. Cats get amused, and it's time. At first, you're going to look at you and go fuck yourself, you Jew cocksucker. and then.
You think I should get a toy?
Yeah, get a couple toys for her.
I'll try it.
Become a friend.
I like this. I want to like this cat.
You got another 12 days with this crazy bitch. She's either going to kill you or you're going to kill her. She's going to you're going to wake up, you're going to be like Henry Hill in Goodfellas when his wife's on top of him with the fucking gun. Henry.
Dude.
That's you.
Dude, her place doesn't have a bedroom door. It's just the way it's set up. So I have moving boxes set up as a barrier.
Blocker. Oh no! Don't get around the
I have to walk around the apartment. I have pillows stashed around the apartment because I walk around with it like it's a goalie leg pad.
Like she's gonna cook you in the leg.
Oh, because she loves getting at me in the leg. Oh my god, she loves it, and it stings. Why does getting scratched by a cat sting?
Because they got shit on their nails.
Oh, she always cleans her fucking paws after she does it.
Oh yeah, because then they rip.
And we've been cool, but I think it's because she's lonely or something.
Sure, she's lonely, but bring her tonight. Stop at whatever in the city they're open. Stop at one of those Kmart
and get just a cat toy.
Have a cat department and get her a nice little catnip and get her some toys. The fishing rod with the fish.
Okay.
They love that shit. They lose their fucking mind. Get her something. The laser.
Apparently, the lasers are illegal in New York. Is what I've been told. They don't sell them.
And then get the ball where you put the thing in. the catnip in and they play with it.
Okay, I'll
Very
try that.
interesting.
I've never tried playing.
Bro, let me tell you something. One of the best things I've ever done in my life is get super high and play with the cat, okay? That's an hour and a half. Finally, you go, am I a fucking idiot? I mean, is there something wrong with me? I used to have a cat, but I would get high at night, and I would get a towel, a piece of blank paper, and go, and he would charge up and shoot, and I would go, ole! And I would do that shit for fucking 2 hours a night.
Yeah, because you're so cool with your cats. I like that was you're my first person that like.
You're so cool with your cats,
dude. Because most cats, I've never been attacked, but like most cats are like, they're weird. Like everyone's like, I have a cat, but it hides. You won't see it. And then like every once in a while you'll see it running from one room to another, but it hides under furniture. Like I'm used to dogs who are
Listen,
like cool.
I didn't start out a cat lover. Okay, I didn't start out a cat lover. I was scared of cats, and I was scared after we pulled the burglary in '83. And the lady kept telling us every time we went over there.
83 was a hell of a year for you.
Every time it was 84. I'm sorry, it was 84. Right before I went homeless. God punished me for robbing this house. And every time I went over there to buy Coke, the lady would go, hold on. And she'd go, this is downtown North Bergen. Okay? And she'd go, how much do you have? $2.50? Okay, hold on. Let me go weigh it in the room, and I'll bring it back to you. This went on for 6 months. And finally, you know, like when everybody goes over there, we all got together one night. And we're like, I forget what her fucking name was, Zorinda. She was Colombian, really pretty. And every time people went over there, it was 20 minutes to get your shit. 20 minutes. You had to go in the back and pet the fucking thing. So we had an idea that maybe she's got a bodyguard back there, or just the guy she's fucking back there. So one day we decided to just break into a house and find out for ourselves. It was a cat, one of those Siamese cats.
Oh, no.
And as my friend came out to throw the loot off the balcony, I never saw that. The cat flew, landed on his head, and clawed right here. And he's up there, and we're like, grab her off. And he's like, I can't. He's trying to grab the cat. And every time he'd get the cat this off, the cat would switch to this paw and would rip this. Oh, my God, it was hysterical. We got in the car. That motherfucker was bleeding. When I see him today, I always go, let me touch the cat scars. Fuck you. You still remember that, you motherfucker?
And he still hates cats.
No, and then I went to Aspen. And Steve Schiavone, his girlfriend, he had the dog, but she had 2 cats. And I didn't understand. Listen, cats are a fucking weird animal. I love my female cat, but I'll tell you, I'm the first one to tell you, she's a fucking bitch. It's all on her terms. And at the end of the week, you end up respecting that. The big reason why people don't like cats is because you can't go, come here, killer. They'll look at you and go fuck your mother, and walk the other way. And you're like, what the fuck? I feed you. I clean your little box.
Yeah.
I give you yum-yums. You feel they have to come to you on their terms. You have to treat them. If you're a man, you have to treat them how you would treat a female you were fucking trying to pick up. If you go after a woman, you're like, she's going to fucking leave. Cats, you got to give them a flower and then disappear for 2 weeks until they come to you. Cats are insecure like we are as comics, right? We go to a comedy show, and I say this about a lot of big names. Like there was one particular big name that I would watch at the Comedy Store when I first got there. And if you watch those guys, I'm with George, I'm with Nick, I'm with Lee, I'm with my best friends in the world, I'm having a good time. But I want to know why Polly is standing over there and he won't come over. I'm not concerned follow me guys at all? In a psychological, I'm with my friends.
Right.
But I'm concerned, why isn't that motherfucker over here with us? I don't know what I'm getting.
And that's you as a cat?
That's a cat. Mm-hmm. If you go home chasing a cat, like when you get this catnip, you're going to go home, you're going to be tired, you're going to open up this bag and she's going to look at you and probably swat you. Just out of fucking Jew hating. You know how it is. She went to NYU, you know what I'm saying?
She's saying free Palestine. Fuck yeah, Jesus Christ.
And you're going to go, fuck you, Joey. You don't know what you're talking about. Give her a couple days. Take the thing out, put the thing in there, put it on the floor, make the jiggle, throw the fucking fit. How long? Now it's a duel of the, what do you call it? Not the fittest, but a duel of wits. Who could do this for longest without her attacking or without you giving up.
I just don't want to get attacked.
She's not going to attack you. After a while, she's going to start attacking that thing.
But every time she sees me now, it's like the danger.
Well, then you have the stick, and you whack her with the stick, and let's get back to the fish.
I can't whack the fucking cat.
Yeah, you can. Every once in a while. Listen, that's how it's going to cross. You're either going to have to kick it or fucking hit it with the stick.
I just whack it with the pillows. I just move it when it comes at me.
I'm just joking here. But what I mean is,
I just go whack.
You have to just put that shit out, and then one day you're going to be sitting there high as fuck, and that cat's going to pick that thing up. Not only that, jump on your lap and bring it to you. And you're going to be like, because I know that's how I would be. You're petrified. And then they start doing this to you. And you really don't know what that is. Like, I don't know. I didn't know. So that made me kind of not like cats.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I don't want to like them. I want to like them.
You have to, because she's got a cat. And every other woman you're going to be with has a cat or likes a cat. And if you want to get into the cat, you got to like the cat, okay?
We've been cool. We've been cool up until now. So hopefully when she gets back,
wait till you start dating. Like, let's say, God forbid, I love Anisha with all my heart. But God forbid you guys break up. 2 years from now, every girl you're going to meet, especially in the Arab descent or whatever, they're all going to come up to you and say to you, listen, you want to come up and see my cat? What do you think? You want to come up and get attacked? That means come up and see my fucking cat. We're from Persia. I'll teach you how to fucking, whatever. I don't know what these people from.
I love the scenario that you're in. This woman is like being very aggressive with her pussy.
Every time I see like a hot Arab chick, I'm like, that chick got a badass fucking cat at the house. I don't know why. Every time I see a beautiful Indian woman, I'm like, that chick got a mystical cat at the house. Like one of those cats that reads your fortune and shit. Tells you who's going to win tonight. If the Red Sox are going to cover against the Phillies and shit.
Oh, my God.
Let's talk about something that Lee and I discuss, George and I discuss. I'm 62. My IQ is probably like 84. Like, I'm just a moron. All right? I have a GED. I'm not well-spoken. I curse. I'm insecure. I got a lot of problems. But when a guy like me has to go, and Lee and I asked each other this question every other day, when did the world get this fucking stupid? When did the world? I was telling my fucking wife that what we have now is not that we're dumb also. We have another thing that's going on. It's called nerds. I have never seen, even at the weed store. Listen, when we were kids, nerds didn't smoke weed. They fucking built models or whatever the fuck they did.
They still do.
What the fuck they did. You know what I'm saying?
To get really high and
like
do it.
nerdy guys play computer games. They just stayed away from all that. I went into the weed store the other day, and I seen two kids. Both of them were 20. They're online. They couldn't look any goofier. The glasses, the braces, the curly, that new perm that these little faggots put on their hair to stick out. They both had those fucking shoes, Glocks. What do you call those?
Crocs.
What is it?
Crocs.
Crocs on. Right away, you're fucking losing with me. You're like minus 88 as a human being right now. And I'm a felon. You know what I'm saying? They saw me. The one kid looked at me, and all of a sudden they went back. I got my weed. When I walk outside, they're both out there. And they're like, hey, Joey, can you take a picture with us? And it's my birthday. And I'm like, sure. And I'm looking at these guys. Do you know what they were in there for? That their vapor pen was broken. And I'm like, so I'm goofing on them. They don't even know it. I'm like, so your vapor pen broke. They're like, yeah, man. We don't know what the hell happened. And I'm like, 30 years ago, me and George would just walk you into the back. We got a box full of vapor pens for you. A box. I'm going to give it to you for free. Come on. We would have beat them right there, George. Those two kids, you had to beat them. It's like that thing in L.A. People got me, well, what would you talk a girl? If I go into anybody and I go, hey, if I get you on stage, you're going to suck my dick? And they go, yeah. And you suck my dick. I'm going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I mean,
that's quite the defense.
Huh?
That's cool. That's like I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. If you're this stupid, do you understand me? If you go to yourself, wait a second, I've sucked this dick 18 times. I've never gotten on stage, and you go, okay, finally, maybe it's a joke on me. But what was I getting to?
I'm not sure.
Chiba Chews back in the house, Jack. We did about 400 milligrams and a fucking 120 of that pagan strain.
Ay,
So what we getting to?
who knows?
I know, who knows? But how if you're
Yeah,
gonna
people
keep,
are that stupid.
if you're gonna keep falling for something as a human being, they're gonna keep doing it to you. You have to. There's always gonna be somebody who's gonna go. It's like the kid who told me, "Do you know anybody who takes How to Get Into the Mob?" And when I said to him, "Yeah, I got a guy in the Bronx," right there, you're like, if I'm gonna keep going until you bite. And he's like, "What do I got to do?" I go, "Yeah, let me call the guy," because I couldn't believe I was hearing this. And I'm like, "I'll come back in a few days." And I milked him perfectly, because if I would have gone for it, he would have known it was a scam. I went home and thought about it. I came back to listen. I talked to that guy in the Bronx. And I went to Kmart by my house and got a book of applications for 99 cents. And I ripped that application right off. They put it in a yellow envelope and put like Nicky Scars on it and gave it to him.
Nicky Scars.
And I'm like, "Fill this out, and you got to give me $2,000 in a money order. Yep, no names on the money order. Just make it out to cash." This guy did all this shit. So, why wouldn't I? Why would I stop? What am I going to do? Wait for him to give me the money and go, "I was just goofing on you." That's $2,000, and I need to pay the rent. If you're that stupid, I got to rob you. That was always my world. If you're that fucking stupid, I'm going to rob you. You cannot live your life like this. Anyway, Lee and I always have a segment in our morning conversations called "The World is Getting Stupid." And then my wife and I were talking about, just different things that I see that we're really fucking nerds. Like my neighbors, I thought they were like cool and shit. They tell me what concerts they're going to see. I stopped talking to them. Like I had to stop talking to them.
What are they going to see?
I'm not even going to disclose, okay? And then they told me who their favorite comic was, and I'm like, done, blocked. Blocked. I don't even want you borrowing the shovel. You know what I'm saying? That's how much you're blocked. Like I'm to that point in my life, I don't want to hear it no more. Anyway, what are we talking about anyway? So something happened last week that I didn't really think about, because I'm not smart like you people. I don't jump on things right away. I need to process it. And then I run it towards the lieutenants here, and we laugh about it. Then I run it by my wife, because and I tell my wife exactly how I feel about a subject, and we had this conversation today. Let's start with it, nice and simple. How stupid can you fucking be? What was the other thing we talked about? When did the world become stupid? I'll tell you when. When a guy takes his side piece to see Coldplay.
Oh, my God.
That's when you're that stupid. See, this is we could do 2 weeks on this fucking subject, because this shows you what I'm telling people. Nick and I discussed this afternoon. I don't know. Everybody says he's worth $1.2 billion. Is that what he's worth, or is that what he's got in the bank?
Probably worth.
Okay, so he's probably worth $900 million cash. Somewhere there's $900 million with his name on it, his wife, whatever the fuck. After he gets caught cheating, that's still $450. Are you fucking kidding me? You took your stupid assistant to a Coldplay concert? For starters, you should get caught just for that, for going to see Coldplay. Because they're not the band is this worth cheating for. If you're going to cheat with fucking the Stones or fucking Ozzy's Last Hurrah in England. You went to Coldplay, you dumb fucking generic fucking Kool-Aid drinking fuck. Did you see him? Did you see how 100? What is he worth? Anyway.
And he was loving it too. It wasn't like they were just happy to be there.
He's a fuck. Again, this is why I tell you people, I don't care how stupid you think you are. You too can make $1.2 billion. Because this guy just showed you how fucking stupid he is. Okay? Remember that book OJ wrote, If I Was Going to Do It?
Yeah.
If I was going to do it, if I got $900 million, I'm sure I got a little money scattered around somewhere. Okay? You got a little money scattered around somewhere. Then I just call an agent and go, "Hi, CAA, my name is whatever, Johnny Astronaut," whatever the fuck he was, right? "I want to make a movie about what? I don't know. But I got $3 million with your name on it. If you meet me today, I got a proposal for you. Let's just make up a short film. Get me Brad Pitt. Get me somebody else. Let's take them to Rome. And let's say we're shooting a movie. And I'll take this chick as my assistant, even if I don't shoot movies. You know, I'm going over to them. What are you doing? I want to shoot a movie. Oh, you can't go. You can meet me in a couple months. I'll be scuba diving for a month. I'm going to take that chick over there. and you saw that steak I ate, that's what a pussy's gonna look like. Okay? I'm gonna light that chick's pussy on fire. If you're gonna cheat, cheating don't mean you go to a Coldplay concert. Cheating means we meet, we fuck, suck, I rip your bra, I come in your mouth, and then we go, see you next week. And we get in each other's cars and we fucking tiddly-do. You don't go in your fucking mistress's car. You don't do nothing. This is like dumb shit 101. How would you do it, Joey? A fucking beard. If you're going to take a mistress out, or if you're abroad and you're going to take a guy out, you need to get a fucking beard.
What does that mean? They had her next to him.
That goofy broad had nothing to do with it. She was the setup.
Oh.
She knew, and she was just giggling like a fucking retard. That, again, you could pay a chick $500,000. Listen, just stand right there. Just stand right there with us. Okay, number 2, why are you hugging her? You're supposed to be fucking her in the ass, not hugging her from behind, playing look memories. No, that's not it. What the fuck are you doing? You dumb fuck. You fucking moron. With that dick face of his. Then when the camera caught them, both of them are looking for their wallet on the floor. Both of them. That number 2, I just keep holding you and waving. And when my wife says what happened, she didn't feel good. So I was holding on to anything.
No, it never would have been a thing. It was only a thing because like it wasn't like they were looking for their wallet. I think she basically dropped to the floor and he did like a 360 or something.
He turned, listen, that dude was whiter than white. That dude was whiter than white, and his face got even whiter. Look at that picture. He's fucking pale. He shit himself. And that, listen, oh my God. I just never understood that. If you're going to go, you got to go. You got to go, but you're not going to take a girl to a fucking listen, you know what I pray for all the time? I pray that a hot girl doesn't sit next to me in the UFC. Do you see what happens when I go to UFC's nephew number 1? Do you see what happens? I'm staring at some girl's ass. I always get in trouble for something at a UFC. Could you imagine if you put a hot chick or a young chick next to me, dog? They'd put me under the fucking jail. I think I went to one UFC where like 3 chicks were going to sit there, and I go, no. I put like fucking 2 fat guys. I go, you take the seat. I'll sit behind you next to the fucking, because that's all you need. Now I got to explain that. Now listen, my wife knows I'm a fucking mental midget. She knows I'm not, But if I was going to give somebody a stabbing, it wouldn't be at a Coldplay concert.
What concert would you go to?
None. There's no concerts. There's like a meeting. We come over here. We look at cameras, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you ever been next to a woman, man? And we've all of this has happened to us one time. You ever been next to a woman, and you're like on the borderline of fainting because you want that woman so bad? That's happened to me. When I was 16, that little hot MILF in my neighborhood, Faye Cardinelli, when I touched her leg, dog, I almost melted. Like, I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. At 16, my body couldn't handle that. And there's been other situations where as I got older, you're a little coked up, and the chick is like, her bra is halfway there, her nipples popped out, she's doing coke with you. Every time she goes to the bathroom, she comes out, and she ties her button and shows you the top of her pubic hairs, and you're like, what do I do as a man? You know what I'm saying? Those decisions have always killed me. And one day I just say, just ask him. Hey, listen, you're walking around with your pussy out. Either take it off or put it back on. Oh, you want me to take them off? Yeah, take them off. Why would I take them off? I have a boyfriend. Oh, you never told me, but if I had a girlfriend, she's walking around with a tip. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. But you know what I'm talking about here.
I feel you.
I know you feel me. You fucking galoot. See what happened? Want another cheaper chew?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
So it's just crazy how I look at this and I go, how does this happen? Where was this Coldplay concert at?
I think it was like either Gillette or Fenway. I can't.
Oh my God. What a fucking shame. And both of them now, right? They both quit. Right? I don't know. He resigned, my wife was saying. Well, me and my wife were howling talking about this today. Like, there's so many different ways if you're going to do this. It's like everything else. We've all forgotten why we're in this struggle. Cheat is to cheat. Maybe, I mean, let's say I had millions of dollars. I would meet a chick. Where can you meet her, guys? Where can I meet a woman without somebody going to me, hey, aren't you Joey Diaz?
Probably have to be online.
We follow on your Instagram. We do. Where am I gonna fuck her online? Online? What am I gonna AI into a fucking bedroom?
No, you introduce you slide into the DMs.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, okay, let's say I just wasn't Joey Diaz. Let's say I was just a normal platoon. And I love my wife, but we've been together for 30 fucking years. And every once in a while, you got to make sure everything's, still tip-top magoo. Okay? You're risking everything in the world. Right. I'm risking my daughter's love. I'm risking a whole type of thing. Now, let me explain something to you. I've been with Terry for 25 years. If you don't think I've had situations where I wanted to fuck somebody, or if you don't think I've had situations where, you almost come, you haven't. We're men. We're men. We're on the fucking road. Things are going to happen. But I'll tell you something about me. Once I come close to a situation like that and I get out of it and my heart starts beating and I smoke some pot and process it, that's it. Because I don't want to feel like that ever fucking again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody loves their wife, but everybody loves a little blowjob more. Just a little tiny one that you bump into in the hallway on the way to fucking the bathroom or something. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I've never once.
I'm just telling you. And people are going to say, Joey, fuck you and your fucking hypocrisies. Everybody loves their wife to death. I wouldn't have a life without my wife. I can't pick up the phone and call a woman and go, hey, I want to meet you somewhere and I want you to lick my nuts. That's not good karma. But if I'm walking down the street to my car and some chick, there was a chick walking down here last week that walks a dog late at night, like 9:30, fucking beautiful. I was in the car and I'm like, where the fuck did she come from? She could have mugged me. I didn't even see her. She had hot little pants on and those dirty flip-flops. She was Spanish. What if she just runs up to you and goes, it's party time, cocksucker, take it out.
It's party time.
And that'll never happen.
Right.
It's the shit that, listen, what do you think keeps me alive at night? The shit that goes through your stupid mind when you're high. How many times I throw something on and you don't even watching it. You don't even watch it. You just put it on, you're listening to a few things, but you're thinking about all this other shit. I'm 62. I live in my fucking head, I live in my fucking head. Let me tell you how much I live in my head. I'm sitting there Saturday night, high as a motherfucker. We went to Saturday, my daughter had 3 games, but something happened during the first game, and she went home after the first game. And she went right to bed. She didn't fucking feel good at all. And she was supposed to wake up and go to a party. She goes, Dad, I'm not even going to go. I'm not even going. I don't even feel good. But then at 7, she got up, and she's like, Dad, I want to get out of here. And I go, well, call somebody. And she called her friend. The friend said, yeah, come over. Come over and watch a movie with me and my mom. So my wife dropped her off. And I go, Terry, what the fuck? It was earlier. It was 6. The party was at 4. And Mercy's like at 5. She's like, I don't want to go. I just want to go to my friends. So I said, okay. We get in the car, me and my wife. We drop her off. And we just go driving around. I don't want to go to the same fucking restaurants, I go, let's get the fuck out of here. And as we're getting the fuck out of there, I see this restaurant. Everybody says, well, 2 people say it's fucking great. You got to go there. But the one guy's Mr. Health. And he calls it from the fucking tape, what is it, Nick? From the farm to the table. So me and my wife went in there, dog. It's called Jasper Stone. And I didn't know what to expect. Now, my nephew brought it up to me, and fucking George. I usually don't do well with Wagyu beef, but it was the special. I knew I was going to get seafood for my wife. My wife likes oysters, so I knew she'd get. So I asked for the half a tower. Thank fucking God. They gave me half the ocean on that mother. Huh?
You ordered half a tower?
Half a tower. They had a tower or a half. Doug, please. That's a lot and a half a tower. So I was like, holy fuck. So I ordered the whatever steak. not thinking of anything. Next thing you know, this little blonde guy comes up to me with a steak dangling from a chain. I'm like, did he even leave a suicide note, this motherfucker? It was a piece of meat like a head. I thought it was Jesus on the meat. If I was Mexican, it would have been like fucking, and he just lit it on fire, dog. Yeah, it was tremendous. He lit it on fire.
I just sent it to Joe. Or I wish I could get it up there.
My God, this fucking meat, I ate 3 pieces of it because the seafood had filled me up. And I took it home. Like I couldn't finish the garlic. I only ate a little piece of the bacon. I had a really good time in there. You ever go to a restaurant? I did something. There was a couple who sat next to me. They were waiting for their meal, and I got my meal. And I looked at her, and she's like, "Oh, that looks yummy." And I go, "You want a piece of steak?" And she just looked at me. I go, "Take a piece of steak." And her husband was old school. He's like, "No, we'll take a piece of steak. Fuck your husband." I gave her a piece of that bacon, and she fucking loved it. And then after that, we were just talking table to table. It was BYOB.
Okay.
So you got to drink water like a motherfucker. It's like being in fucking... It's like being on that island in Florida with the alligators around and shit. They don't even get water twice a day. They don't even... That's a cold fucking place to be. Bro, they're sending those motherfuckers.
Dude.
But, yeah, that was a fucking tremendous meal. If you get a chance to go to Jasper Stone, please stop in there. Make reservations because they're busy as hell. So
That's cool. It looked great.
it did look good. It was, listen, to go to a new restaurant from time to time, it's like when I went to my nephew's over in Smith and Walensky. I was happy for a week. You guys knew that. And it was simple. It's not like I came back, oh, the fillet of many lobster. No, just a fucking steak, dog.
I am surprised you got the one that they lit on fire.
Well, I didn't know they were going to light it on fire, but
It didn't say that on the
But
menu.
just the thought of they light a meat piece on fire and shit. Like I've been to restaurants where they use you cook the meat on yourself. It's Korean.
Yeah.
Or the blowtorch or whatever the fuck they do.
I never
But
got a
this-
blowtorch.
Yeah, the Korean one has the rock
Yeah.
with the fucking
Holes
thing,
underneath or something.
with the
or just
coal underneath.
no, or just a grill.
Right, and then listen, I don't know. I'm not hip with the fucking menus.
But what is this one?
What was that?
Weren't you talking about a different one?
No, I didn't say anything. I'm
About
talking-
cooking in front of you?
There was Korean barbecue. Then there was a place 20 years ago. Me,
Oh,
Felipe,
6.
Gabriel. It was in Dallas, by the Dallas Improv in Addison, Texas. They opened it towards the end. And you went in there and you picked out vegetables. And then there was like a circle, like that thing in Midnight Express when the Turkish people with the hash walked around the circle. And you threw food, and the guy cooked it and then gave it back to you with like a poker.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
Was that fun? You like all that shit, huh?
You're just talking about doing
Listen,
it.
I want to sit and get cooked. That's it.
Yeah,
I don't want no fucking remote control sushi. What is it? That comes on a fucking
Conveyor belt
I
sushi.
don't want none of that shit. Okay, you like
You
all
might.
that shit. White people love all that shit. The conveyor belt. You don't save no money, no nothing. There's no love.
Well, you could. Well, yeah,
There's no love. There's
No,
no,
but it's
love
fun to go
between
Zoom.
the chef and the fucking server.
That's true.
This is what, dog, I've been trying to tell you motherfuckers.
You mean the
God
chef
damn
and
it, everybody thinks I'm such a gorilla and a felon. I'm not, but I am. Because I understand. I love to eat. And if you have a great waiter, if the waiter is just funny and cool and talks to your girlfriend or your wife
Or your
and makes
mom,
her
yeah.
feel at home, or your mom, I'll give that motherfucker whatever he wants. It's not about me. Right? I'm going to drink water. I'm a stiff. You got not a dime out of me beside the meat. You know what I'm saying? Not a dime. Maybe a flan or something like that. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to get an $18 cocktail. So when I go to a bar, I'm worthless to you. That's why I hate sitting at the bar, but I do.
Right.
Because I know from my mother having a bar, that fucking seat needs to generate a certain amount of money per hour. That's how I was raised. So when I sit at the bar, I'm like, oh, this seat should be making $32 an hour. Here I am drinking water with ice cubes. That's why I always get a soup or something to compensate. You see, guys? The small details. If we're gonna rock, we're gonna rock. If we're gonna roll, we're gonna fucking roll, Lee.
I get that.
Back to that dumb motherfucker that cheated on his wife, that fucking moron. 1.2 billion, that's how you do it.
Oh
I might not sleep at night. I'm so fucking angry about that.
Why are you so mad?
Because just the stupidity, the bold. Again, do you refer to listen, you can refer to this as 1,000 things. This ain't nothing about having money. At the end of the day, he's just a dumb fuck. He's just a dumb fuck. His wife don't suck his dick no more. So, look at the kid behind him with the glasses. That's the kid that came up to me. Yeah, that's the kid that came up to me at the weed store. That's a little half a fact. Yeah, look, he's clapping. She's turned around. And now she's telling her, I'm supposed to be at my kid's bitty basketball tournament. Meanwhile, I'm up here fucking about to blow fucking Johnny Stupid. And now you ain't got a job. It was pretty funny. I don't follow her. But I saw, she's an annoying little fuck. But I saw her walking on the red carpet a couple of weeks ago with a little chicken ass. And I started following her.
I can't wait to find out who you're talking
Bethany
about.
Frankel.
Oh, Jesus
That
Christ.
little, oh my God. She went to some walkway. I saw it on CNN. I'm like, who's that hottie? She was fucking walking down. I'm like, I told my wife, look at her with that little chicken ass, shaking it and shit. And then I read something about it. She attacks fat women. Did you know that? When chicks say to her, like, hey, you're too old for that. She's like, oh, bitch, when was the last time a guy hit on you? I'm looking at your picture. You're fat as a fuck. She goes right at him. So, yeah, Bethany Frankel she put a post up a couple months ago. I listened to this post, and she made so much fucking sense. Guys, I have fears. The only reason why I didn't become a full-time gangster was because there's no future to it. You're going to die in a fucking prison. You're going to die in a prison. Show me one guy who hasn't. Show me one guy who hasn't. Who? The fucking Jew? He died in his own prison because they were watching him constantly. He's my favorite Jew, too, Meyer Lansky.
Oh.
He didn't die in a prison. He died in his own terms, but he was watched. The FBI parked a fucking tent up his ass the rest of his life. Put me in jail. My uncle in Miami, all the construction jobs and those houses and the boats when we were kids. And he fucking went to prison, got out when he was 66. Did 9 years. Golden time of your fucking life. He came out, he left 5 houses, came out, lived in a trailer. And then in 91, that hurricane down there fucking cleaned out his fucking trailer. That dude had millions of fucking dollars when I was a kid. So I saw that shit, and I'm like, hey, man, that's not a good way to fucking end your debt. Because once you come out of prison at 71, you got nothing. Social Security, you got nothing. They took everything. You got to assume they took everything, and you had nothing to start with. If you had something, you would have been in prison anyway, you dumb fuck. But the more, listen, man, I love going on the road, okay?
Okay.
And until 2007, look at the shape of you.
Dude, I'm
ready
just trying
for
to keep track of this story.
You ready for another little Chiba Chew?
I don't think we are.
It's only 50 milligrams. It's your birthday, Lee. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I got a top jock. Come on, Lee. 50.
If you want to split one, I'll do.
You want to split one? What's the difference between 25 and 50?
A lot.
That's like a chick that sits on your face. What's the difference? 25 pounds or 30? Nothing. You're still going to smell the root of the muffler. So we'll be right back. We got to read to you. We'll be right back. Take your time. We're back, savages. Anyway, I want to talk to you what was done to me. I am ready to fucking live again. I don't know if you guys know this, but we had a rough year this year, It was a little tough at first to digest because we all walk around thinking everything's cum si, cum sa, but there you are at 4 a.m, and you're in the hospital, and you can't even bang one out because the Filipino nurse is coming back in 15 minutes. But all seriousness, I got out of there in March, and I was, like, determined, and then I had, like, what is that when you blow something up? And shrapnel. I had shrapnel from the hospital. My fucking bridge broke. And then I had this boil in my ear, which you guys would always ask, why has he got a Band-Aid on his ear? Why has he got a Band-Aid on his ear? Well, now he's got a beard. Why has he got a beard? What happened to the Band-Aid? You guys are a bunch of fucking nosy rosies. So I had this Band-Aid. There was a boil. They fucking took it out, but they had to cut out so much skin, they had to pull this skin back and put 60 stitches all through this and a little bit through the back. And then I waited 2 weeks, and then last week, they went out and pulled out this tooth, and one more in the back to make it complete. And bitches, I'm still standing, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I've been drinking milk like a motherfucker, building new fucking bone in there. Plus, they put some bone from a cadaver in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Always. I don't know what nationality. I didn't check. I don't know what type of fucking...
Would you want to know?
Huh? It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't fucking matter. But, so it's been a hell of a fucking summer, guys. I turned down a play. I turned down a series in Vegas. I turned down a movie, a small role. Didn't fucking matter. And I turned down a couple things because I never told my friends and my family in this room that I didn't even feel good in fucking Austin, you know. I didn't feel good at all. I was scared I was going to drop.
Really?
Because the infection was fucking weighing me down. But I'll tell you what, man, I'm ready to go. We're trying to set up some dates locally in August because it's hot. You know, who the fuck wants to travel? Who the fuck wants to go here or there? But September 6th, we're in Fort Lauderdale at the Hard Rock. We got some dates coming up. And this August, I really, really want to focus on my material. I've been home in July, but I have been putting some stuff out, and it's really weird. Last week after the show, I was really high, and we were all sitting here talking, and I said something to Lee about his material, and he looked at me weird, and I looked at him weird, and I felt really bad. I want to apologize. But I said it to him because, from my eyes, he was talking about something that was getting laughs, but it wasn't getting them. And at the end of the day, he wasn't being true to himself. I love this guy. You know, I love this guy like a fucking son. And now he's doing stand-up, something I like and something I know, you know. I don't know about anything. I don't know about the idiot with the 1.2 billion. I don't know about what his girlfriend does. She's just a stupid whore. Let him hug me. Don't hug me. We're fucking married. Stand over there. Finger bang me from a distance. Get a selfie stick. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Don't fucking hug me. You're both stupid. But anyway. And Lee made an interesting question because I know a lot of stand-ups watch this. And this is what I'm going through right now, guys. So I don't want to hear it from none of you guys. I'm not sitting here preaching that I'm the king of this shit because I'm not. In fact, I look for help with this type of shit. You know, Lee asked a $1 million question in comedy. The one if you could give it to people, they'd go on and make $10 million and never think back of you. Lee would never call me back from Israel. He would be by the wall putting letters, fuck Joey, bomb Cuba, you know, shit like that. No, I'm just teasing you. The question is how to write for yourself. That's the $1 million question. If we go through my Facebook from the last 10 years, I get 2 of those a month. How do you write like that? How do you write like that? Okay, it took me, remember we were talking, and I said to you, I've been doing comedy for 9 years. It was the winter of 98, maybe 99, and for some reason I was doing this. I was always trying to get something going in the belly room. You know, Testicle Testament. I mean, back in 99, 98, I was trying to put together Testicle Testament. When did we put it together?
It must have been 2010s.
Fucking 20 years it was in the cooler. Just to let you guys know how things develop. Stories from a Cuban Street, which was god-awful. George went to see. Put those posters away. And then I did it at the Comedy Store. But I did it in the belly room. And if I got to name the top 10 comedy nights of my life, it was that one. It was a very cozy show. It was a couple of weeks before Christmas. Marilyn Martinez was alive. But more importantly, Doug Stanhope's mother was alive. And she had the wooden tits and the whole fucking thing.
Wooden what?
She had fake tits from like 1935 or something like that.
They were made of wood?
They were like, you know, the helmets Japanese people wear? they put skin on them. Anyway, little helmets. Like if you were 16, you had one of those little Japanese hats that was 16 anyway. So it was just one of those nights where we're in the belly room, a couple guys from Houston. We had no money. That night we had no money. Like they didn't pay us. In those days you had to sell 100 tickets to get a dime. If you sold 30, fuck it, we're keeping everything. It was wild. So I'm in the belly room, and basically the people that came had like bottles of vodka, and they were getting sodas from this wait staff. The wait staff knew what was going on. These people were all, but I was talking, and after like an hour and a half, Lee, I had nowhere else to go, and I just started telling stories. And I remember at one time I go, wow, for a stand-up comic, that was a long time to go without an applause or a laugh. It was like a 20-minute story I told, but they didn't get up to go to the bathroom either. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't getting up. They were on it, and I was on it. And then at the end of the night, like I got high. I ended up going to my friend's house and sleeping over there. But that next morning, I sat in that bed going, what the fuck was that last night? And it was called the freedom of not hearing laughter. It took me 9 years to get that gift. It's a gift. It's not something you could buy. You have to earn it. And your body, it's a body fucking experience. Or at least that's what it was for me. When you force yourself on stage not to get a laugh. You don't give a fuck what they're thinking. You're going to tell them what's on your fucking point of mind, and you're going to roll with it. And you're not going to, and you know what? Nobody's going to say nothing. If you go up there timid, well, you know, I crossed the street and I almost hit the cat with the car, they're going to eat you alive. Shut the fuck up. You suck. But if you go up there, look straight ahead, and you can't see nobody anyway, and you just steamroll. I just steamroll for 20 minutes. And then I would do it and then get laughter for 10 for the insecurity purpose. But then I would go again, another 10, 15 minutes with another fucking story. You saw in New York, there was no laughter. A little fucking couple laughs, but there was no laughter. But all that bombing taught me that it ain't that bad down there. It ain't that bad down there. Now it's better. Now I understand myself more. Now, if I fall, fuck it. Oh my God, what a fucking gift to know that they don't need to fucking laugh constantly. You could take them for a fucking world. And if you take them for a real world, like, let me tell you something, motherfuckers. If that's how you stand up to them, they love it because nobody stands up to people like that no more.
And like, what do you mean stand up to the crowd? Like, that's what I don't really understand.
Listen, man, we're, as stand-up comedians, we are, what's the word I'm looking for, gentlemen? I got 800 milligrams of me. You got to help me out tonight. We are working on being what? What is the square root of doing stand-up comedy?
Telling jokes?
To what?
Telling jokes?
To make the audience laugh. At the end of the day, my job is to make the audience laugh. What if I'm a deaf mute? You ever think of that? What if I'm a deaf mute, but I will go up there and get a hammer and hit my fungi toenail for 10 minutes straight till it bleeds with commitment, okay? I'm not talking about, ow, that hurts. No, bam, 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 bam. Like, just hit it for 10 minutes straight till you're sweating, your toes bleeding. People are going to go, ew, whatever. You're going to have some people with blood on their face, some fungi juice, but you committed to it. You took them on a ride. Yeah, half of them got up and left. Fuck them. Who gives a fuck? And that's an attitude that we don't have. We, God forbid, we offend somebody. This is what you're instilling in the new comics. God forbid we're in what's the word I'm looking for? God forbid we insult somebody. Listen, I'm not saying that you come to my show and I call your wife a four-eyed cunt. That's not the word. That's not making people laugh. That's a real stupid insult. I'm talking about insult your credibilities, what you believe in. Whatever the fuck I may say that. The Jesus Jews are the Jews that killed Jesus. Jersey Jews. When I say that joke, I see a lot of people's faces tighten up from time to time. Jersey Jews are the ones that killed Jesus.
Oh my God.
Things like that will make people, and then they're like, what the fuck? He's just goofing around. Yeah. You know how many people have come up to me since Newark and sent me messages about my cat doing coke? You know how many people like fucking, like, it's such fucking bullshit. And you know it, but you love it. You love it. Back to what we were talking about, Lee. Writing for yourself, that's where that comes from. When I want you to start writing psychologically, if I put you in that fucking corner over there with your nose in the fucking corner
And I'm like,
and made you tell me something in the dark funny until I pulled your fucking nose out of there. You know, and that's what it's like to bear, to go up there and go, I don't give a fuck if they laugh. Listen, when somebody pays a lot of money to come see me, I do not want you to think that's the attitude. That is the body language I perceive to you, but that's not my attitude. I'm talking about when you're working out material. When you go to the comedy store, i.e. the Improv, i.e. the Comedy Cellar, the Broadway Comedy Club, those places to work on your material. You're not going to know the depth of your material and who you are unless you fucking put it out there, your guts. For 20 years, close friends of mine would go, Coco, talk about that on stage. No, I'm not talking about that on stage. Meanwhile, I'm up there doing fucking stupid dick jokes like Rodney Dangerfield. People liked me. People thought I was funny, but they didn't take me home with them.
okay.
You want them to take them home with you.
And it's crazy. And dude, I've told you, I really, like, I'm really lucky to have your insights. I was never question it, but
Excuse me for a second. I'm sorry I dropped that can in there. And it went, boy, find this. The Little Rascals fucking, no, not Weepwa, the other one. The Submarine Band. Little Rascals. Oh, my God. When this guy's head blows up, that was the point of this joke. What was it? Like Lee said, pow or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing things.
how?
Yeah, watch to see this guy's hairdo. Definitely Jewish, Lee. Definitely. He put, not this guy, that's Chubby, or whatever his name is. But this is classic shit, Lee. Watch this dude right here. Boom. He drops the harmonica in the water. This is fucking, you know, these people have 10 white dudes from Yale to write this shit now. He blows the harmonica on the guy's pants.
Mm-hmm.
But I want Lee to see this guy. Lee, this guy, if we could ever recreate, it's, what's the name of it, Nick?
Mike Fright International.
Yeah. The Mike Fright International Silver String Submarine Band from our gang, the Little Rascals. This is one of the greatest episodes they ever made, particularly for one reason. Bah! That guy, every time his wig flies off, and every time they hit that cowbell, that motherfucker's wig flies off. This is the shit I'm trying to show America. This is comedy, not that fucking half a fag with the mustache on Apple TV. What's his name? Max Fright? Whatever his fucking name is.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Max Fright?
I don't know his fucking name. The guy from the old Saturday Night Live, Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, that's a good show.
What's his name? Yeah, you would like it. You half a fruitcake. What's his name?
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, Ted fucking Lasso. That fucking movie. Now, what are we talking about before
Who
this guy
knows?
blew his hat on? What do you mean, who knows? You on point. Bah! Look, watch this. When they step on this bitch again, hit it. Bah, pop. And then he holds his head because he already knows. The hairdo is about to come off. This one, who dare enter this house, and this, look, right now, they're getting the party started. Like, you can't put the volume on, but in real life right now, if you can listen to this, they are, bah! His hat already flew off. They're just fucking with that dude. They're getting the party started. The little kid with the harmonica, and they're all little runaways like me. Look at them. A bunch of half-breed, dirty white trash. Bah! Bah! Now he's getting shot again, right? I don't know how he's going to edit this in, but this is classic. He just can't play the music. Just all the pows. You know what I'm saying? Right here, boom. Every time he hits something, pow. See, the guy gets scared. He stopped putting the hat on. He goes, then this guy steps, he puts the bubble gum on the flute. Look at him. And now that, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Wow. Another one. Turn that shit off. That, now you said something that made me think about that.
Okay, I'm so happy.
So yeah, no.
And but it's a 20-minute chunk that I'm closing with. That you're like, you gotta stop doing it.
Yeah, because you don't have a kid. You've been broken up with that woman for a year now. You have a new girlfriend, and that whole part of your life is gone. So you're just trying to sell something that's not there anymore. Unless you want, and then you're like, well, I was doing it where Josh Wolf does his material. Well, then that means you're stepping on his fucking daddy material. Do you follow me? So either way, get rid of it. Okay, you've done it for a while now. Time to get rid of that. Shoot that poison arrow. Don't hold on to that shit. I'd rather you go up there, outframe a story, Lee, like put a story, something that happened. I don't give a fuck. At your birth, you caught your daddy jerking off. There's got to be something in your past that rubbed you the wrong way. Write it out and put that as fluff. When we're trying to search for material, we get the good stuff in the middle, we get the good stuff in the beginning and the good stuff at the end, but the middle, we're just taking a chance, and that's what's growing. You grow in the middle to catch up with the ending or mix into the ending and to mix in with the beginning. Why are you looking at me like that for?
Because I wish I knew what you were saying. They're all the beginning and endings.
You have a set. It's 30 minutes.
Right.
You put together some very funny topical, not topical like it's going to be gone next week. You put some very nice material together. And it goes around 12 minutes. You got them going strong. Then at the 12-minute mark, something happens for about 4 minutes. They adjust, because you've just been beating the fuck out of them for 12 good minutes. I want you to know what 12 minutes of constant laughter is. Their hands are up. Like they're like, fucking stop. Then you take like a 4 fucking minute, 2 minute, whatever, readjusting for material. And you might pick up another 3 or 4 in there. That's good. Then you might frail again for 4. Dog, the best people in the world do this. This is not just me telling you from this. This is what I observed at the store all those years. And then I carried on to myself, right? You open with your second best joke and you close with your best joke. So when you start your set, that's the fucking plan right there. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here at the fucking garage. Bam! Right?
Okay.
Now you're hitting them. Now you got a 30-minute spot. So let's go 9 minutes of fucking constant. So now you're at the 10-minute mark. So from 10 to 14, you just frickle-frackle with them a little bit. Where you from? Where'd you get that shirt from? Whatever. You're just buying time. But I'd rather you buy time and tap into something that's you, because that's what happens when you buy time sometimes. You can't keep buying time. And one day it just goes, I got it now. That's why it's very important to go to, I don't want you to pay and go there. I want you to be friends with them, that they let you in. And one night a week, if you're not doing anything, I want you to go into a comedy club that does showcases. If you're a young comic, that does showcases every 15 fucking minutes. Okay? You know those people like the Comedy Store. Every 15 minutes you put another comic up. Watch the 10 comics. Stay for 10 comics. I want you to tell me the 2 topics all 10 comics will talk about. Those are the topics you get rid of immediately. Don't go home and go, well, my joke, because that's ego. My joke is better. I can write it. Listen, it's over. What am I, a fucking punk? I need to wrestle with these fucking... That's how you put together your act. Because you want to talk about what not these stupid fucks are talking about. And when you go to a club like that, you know, I used to go to the Comedy Store, and I used to have to follow Paul Mooney or somebody big all fucking night long. I would go there at 9. As soon as I finished my spot, wherever it was, Mexicanville, Edwin, Felipe, Gabriel, I'd be right at that Comedy Store with a bottle of with a Coke with a cherry in it, with a Coke in my pocket, waiting. It would not touch my fucking nostril. I would go in that green room and study what each comic had to say. And right before I went on stage, I would look at my note and I'd go, I had 3 of the same things these motherfuckers are talking about. Well, guess what? These people have been here since 8. Okay, half of them left at 10:30. But another brand came in at 4, at 10. And they heard 4 of these motherfuckers with the same jokes. So I would have to go up there after Paul Mooney at the world-famous Comedy Store and go, whatever I was thinking of doing is out the window. It's the Super Bowl. It's 4th down. You know what I'm saying? It's a minute left. I'm down by whatever. And now I got to go back in there. And the defense that punt the ball fucking told me was completely different than what they did. They ran an audible. They called the timeout to show us. Then they came out with something else. And they fucking slanted the back. And now I'm fucked. No, I'm not. I got to figure something out myself on the dilly dabble. And what happens when you have to think about something like that? You start talking about yourself and what you feel. And it's not, listen, when I sit here and go, okay, like tonight, we talked about that fucking idiot, $1.2 billion, cheats on his wife. What made it interesting? That I would tell you how I do it. And then at the same tip, what's wrong with it or what's right with it. You compare shit in life to what's going on with your life, and people be sitting there going, that motherfucker got a point. That's just not a pussy joke. He's not licking some guy's asshole. He's not talking about a fag again. Thank God. He's not talking about anything. And that's how you learn. And sometimes you got to put yourself in those holes. But once a week, you got to go to a club and watch and go to yourself. Let's see what these motherfuckers are talking about. George, it's like you'll sit there and go, how the fuck does Joey do it? Because I sat in those rooms for 30 fucking years. And I would sit there at night and go, fucking Nick's got a great joke about that. So does George. They're fucking brilliant. And so does Lee. You know what? I'm going to go home and write a joke about that. And by the time I wrote my joke, guess what you guys did? You wrote another joke. Here I am telling their joke, and they're on because I mind for, fuck it, let me write something else. So now they wrote their joke, and whatever I wrote from my heart is 20 times fucking better. Well, I'm not going to compete with these 2 fucking knuckleheads. All those things matter in comedy. It's not what they're talking about. And that's what happens. Like some people go to a show and somebody opens their eyes to something. They'll go, okay, I'm going to go home and write something similar, but nobody will know. Yes, they are going to know. Because I'm the same dude. I've gone home and gone, that's a good fucking joke. That motherfucker shit. How many times you sit there watching a comic and go, I'd go this way with that joke?
Right.
And that's a great exercise.
But
That's
then,
a very good exercise.
but then, aren't you like close to ceiling?
No, but I don't want you to. That's why I say, if you go home, if you're going to fight everybody who's going to steal your joke or your supposed joke, it's going to be a hard battle for you. Okay? At the end of the day, some people. Do you remember when you used to drive me to the Broadway Comedy Club and then you'd leave me there? Nah, you never took me to Broadway. Well, I swear to my mother's grave. This is when all that thievery shit left my fucking life. I still remember the fucking joke. Okay? I was living here. I was doing comedy at that club, and the owner's name was Al Martin or something like that. I think it was Al Martin. This is 1993. And I went to Colorado. And one day, some fucking guy knocks on my door with some shit. And the guy came in, and this guy wasn't a Jehovah's Witness or an Amish. He was something completely different, George, like a 7-day advantageous, whatever the fuck those people are, right? Like one of those. I'm not even saying it was them, but it was some religion that was off the chart. And I remember going, Guy, I'm going through a divorce. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even be opening up the door. There's a fucking car. There's a tow truck looking for my car. I had an Acura. I had it hidden in Manny's garage. I couldn't even drive it anywhere. I had to fucking put like a tent on it at night, like the Batmobile and shit. They knew every comedy club I was at. You guys want to talk about pain? I got pain, motherfuckers. So what was we talking about here? What were we talking about, George? Something good. Come on, Lee. You're like Johnny Zombo there, goddammit.
I wonder why.
American Comedy Club.
And what happened?
Talking about a joke on Broadway.
So I went up on stage that night, and I was living in Denver. I moved from New Jersey. It was December of '93, and I go up on one of Jimmy and Beta's shows, and I was thinking about that dude that knocked on my door and said to me that he was 7-day, whatever, advantageous, whatever. And I'm like, I never heard that one before. And I remember those times I used to sell neon. And I used to carry a little notebook with me, a little yellow pad, like to put where I delivered neon. And if I had a joke, I'd write it on the pad in the car. And I wrote, what if a guy came to your door that was nothing? Like, what if a guy came to your door one day and said, hi, my name is Nick. I ain't nothing. I want to sell you a piece of paper for $1, but I ain't nothing. You read it if you want, or something like that. It was some joke, and I think I had atheist in the word. One night later, every night I used to watch The Tonight Show then. Watching The Tonight Show tonight, Al Martin, and it's the guy, and I'm like, oh, shit, Al. 2 jokes in. He goes, you ever have an atheist knock on your door? Dog, I almost fell off my fucking chair. And that's when I go, I get it. It's going to happen. And people, oh, well, 2 brilliant minds. No, 2 fucking stone minds. Okay? If the guy would, you know what I'm saying, guys? So things are going to happen. So if you're already in that range, why go there? Look at the shape of you. You look like the guy that shot John Lennon. You look like fucking, look, put a picture up of Ozzy's drummer from the fucking ceremony.
Oh, God,
He looks like Lee. No, the drummer. You see, he looks like he took his shirt off at the show. Poor fucking, whatever his name is. That's who you look like right now, Lee. You're all fucked up. You got to stop eating those edibles.
I agree.
That's not him. Ozzy in London, whatever the fuck. England, whatever. Ozzy in England. Drummer, whatever, yeah. That's Tommy Aldridge.
I wish I had that hair.
No, that's not you at all, Lee. Keep going. Just put up there Ozzy Osbourne final show. That's him. But take a look at him at the final show. He took his shirt off. This poor bastard, Lee, right there. That's how you're looking right now. Throw some water in your face. Have some dignity, please. Show some water in your face, God damn it.
He has good skin.
Anyway, I know you're too high and you're not going to remember what I'm telling you.
I'm good.
But I appreciate this because I get to remember this shit. This has been helping me out since you brought that up a week
About
ago.
writing for yourself.
Yeah, because, Lee, it's the toughest thing in the world. You got to go through so much. It's like an Italian artichoke, right? You have to peel that fucking skin. It's like when you smell a woman's vagina. It smells good on the top. But then you put 2-finger Louis in there. You start working that onion. And all of a sudden it smells a lot different because you wake that motherfucker up. You're getting into the liver and the kidneys and all that shit now. Look at the
liver and the kidneys.
Oh, that's when you got everything involved. A little bit of the fucking, you pop the connecting wire to the asshole, and at least you like get a car and it pops, and the steam comes out. And you gotta ask your father for black tape. Dad, get the black tape.
I was gonna say, can you fix it? Can you reconnect it or no?
No, they're pinga. So yeah, I'm happy that you bring these up because then I go home. And that's what I do. This is the stupid shit that I do at night. And in the morning, I get up early, Lee, and I try to, I pee, I wash my hands, I brush my teeth, I drink my coffee. And then when everything's settled, I try to get as high as I can in the morning because that's the highest I'm going to be. I don't answer the phone. I don't do nothing. I sit in front of that computer. I put on fucking music, and I sit downstairs with earphones on that aren't even fucking charged. They're those Beats that are not even charged. I don't even want music in there. I want silence. I want to hear the music through the fucking iBeats, but I put on airplane mode, and you don't hear nothing. You hear...
What's the even double headset?
What's that?
You put it like AirPods in, and then you put like a big one over it just to sound.
No AirPods. I couldn't put AirPods in because of the fucking boil in my ear. I got beautiful AirPods. I won them from DraftKings. I got beautiful fucking air, like fucking. My wife and Mercy were like, "Where'd you fucking get those?" I don't know. DraftKings. DraftKings hooked the motherfucker up. Lee, look at the shape of you. Oh, you're gonna need 2 of those $10 chocolate shakes with whipped cream and a brownie.
Shit.
Oh yeah, and if not,
George has a little.
George got a nice couch for you. You can feed the pigeons in the morning.
I don't want to feed pigeons.
Yes, you do. George will teach you how to feed the pigeons. You'll invite.
I know how to feed.
I'll give you some edibles. You invite Polly over. You could feed him. You could feed him one of the edibles, and George will take a picture. And tomorrow, let's call Polly. Tell him Leah is going to feed him the edible of life.
I don't want to feed anybody anything.
He's like a decorated fucking Marine veteran. Polly's killed more Asian people than COVID and fucking everything. Polly's going to walk around Cliffside, big dick in it. You know what I'm saying? With his fucking... Polly, I want you walking around Cliffside with a garbage bag, a fucking sweeper, and a big dick and like an army medal, 2 Marine medal stapled on your chest like an animal. Siempre fui. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Siempre fi. Fui, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I didn't take French class that year. What do we got next week, Lee, beside the hospital tonight? Look at the shape of you.
Well, if I survive,
okay,
I'll be at St. Mark's Comedy Club Sunday at 7:30 for the competition.
Okay, tell them about this competition so people show up. If you're going to support this, if you're going to support Lee Syatt, this is the night he needs it. Sunday, what time?
The 27th at 7:30.
27th at 7:30. I will be in Bulgaria with my assistant. I'm going to take her down there, give her a little stabbing, and you know what I'm saying? And that's how I will be. I don't know where I'll be. Maybe I'll go up there and cheer you on. But if you're in Manhattan, please stop in and cheer Leon at the, what is it? The Manhattan?
St. Mark's Comedy Club. The St. Mark's Comedy Club.
St. Mark, where's the address?
It's on St. Mark's Place.
St. Mark's, what's the name?
It's St. Mark's Comedy Club. It's on St. Mark's Place.
St. Mark's Comedy Club on St. Mark's Place, 7:30 show. Go out there, make Lee win this thing. Go up there and jump up and down. Lee's going to have some new material. No baby material. We're getting rid of that. No kids. He's coming out with some new fire this week. Fucking Jew, everything. Fucking cars, Netanyahu's mistress. He don't give a fuck, Jack. Anyway, I love you, cocksuckers. Have a great week. I got no dates. I got nothing. I'm still recovering. I got no teeth. You know, I don't even know why I'm ordering steak. Look at this. I love you guys. Happy birthday, Lee. Look at, all right, Lee. Cocksucker. Look at the shape of you.
Mom, I have so much cotton mouth.
You're getting chocolate on the microphone.
Oh.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, my brother. We love Liam. All right, stay black.